P Valley Season 2, Episode 5, White Night After the 30. Hi everyone. This is my second time filming this because I don't know what happened with the sound on the last one. So I'm using my microphone this time. So this is P Valley Season 2, Episode 5, White Night. And this episode here is all about M.I. crooked letter I, Mississippi. So basically the episode starts off with Mississippi in high school. And side note, Gidget was like the cheer captain, so they've been friends for a minute. So I thought that was interesting with her and Gidget. But yeah, and when she tried out for the team, she had apparently she was being raised by her stepmom and her dad. So she had two stepsisters. She had the one little light skinned one, had body yaddy yaddy, that everybody liked. And then she had the little dark skinned sister, she had long pretty hair. And I had a picture of Alicia on here. For some reason, I seen it when I got off of here. But anywho, yeah, this episode here was all about Mississippi. So then we pan to the club. This particular club, Goo Wop got, I think his name Goo Wop, Blue Wop, or whatever. He got set up. This was Mississippi by herself. Lil Murder not included. So Lil Murder at the table talking to Big T, talking about he could at least perform the Mississippi song or whatever. Big T, he was dry hating on the cool. Y'all know how he do. And he was like nah, he was talking down on it. So then they had before Mississippi performed, they had her so-called fairy godmother come out, which was Jocelyn. And Jocelyn had to give her, her hoe quotes, like the Ronnie hoe quotes. We had the Jocelyn hoe quotes. And before Mississippi came out, she gave a shout out to Gigi McGuire, Miami Tip, and Jessica Dime, And then she went and talked to Mississippi, which it was like, they gonna always see you as a hoe, that old strip club stuff, it wasn't that serious. So from that, she did real good that night. She went to, back to her suite, Blue Wop or whatever. He had a suite for Lil Murder and his dude, Big T. And then Big T was being ungrateful, talking about we don't need this. Like, dude, what you talking about? We don't need. You need whatever they give you. It was crazy. Lil Murder wasn't even saying that, look stupid. But anywho, so they left out, and then why I want to call her? I was about to call Mississippi Miami. Mississippi, it was her night. She was looking cute. She looked her little blue. He told her to wear that little blonde wig. I don't like that wig on her though, because it's like it's just sitting on her head. So when she was talking to him, having a one-on-one. He was telling her he extended the tour, and she was like, she couldn't do it, but he had already talked to Derek, like behind her back, like they making arrangements for her. Look how big that wig is in the back of her. I'm getting distracted. But anyway, see how he got his robe on talking to her? He was feeling sexy. So while he talking to her, he gonna accidentally let the robe open, like it was an accident. And gonna tell her, oh, you don't like what you see? And she was like, oh no, this is not what this supposed to be. This is about business. So long story short, he gets mad and commences to try to take it. So they get into a little scuffle. Like James said, kerfuffle. It starts, scuffling a little bit. She got away from him. She did a dramatic run down the hall with the one boob flapping. She goes to Wodie's room. I'm sorry, Wodie is so creepy to me. And the fact that he worked at funeral home do not help. So she in there crying, telling Vody what happened. And then during the time when her and her manager, was getting into it, he showed her a video that he had a little murder in Big T. So that that Vody antennas was going off then. So she took her butt back home to her abusive man, her white knight, which was dead. See her on the little baby. But why the little boy had dislocated elbow or something and big bruises on his back. He been beating on the little boy. Little boy ain't but 3 years old. But he said that's how his daddy did him. And she don't tell him how to raise his children. So next thing you know, he pick up iron and he trying to burn her on the face with it. She telling him anywhere but her face. And I'm like, girl, you crazy. Yeah, so he about to burn her, his steam coming out of it, because he was about to go somewhere, talking about a job. Derek, no, he's not going to get no job nowhere. But then, after that happened, she went to crying. Because before that happened, it showed where she ended up getting pregnant for him. When they were in school, they had like a dance. Derek was one of the cheerleaders. I think I didn't even I skipped over that part. He was one of the cheerleaders on the team, and her stepsister was trying out. The stepsister made the team, but she didn't. So some football players teasing her. Derek came up and beat them up. Then I think after that they went to the little diner and had something to eat. And Patrice Woodbine waited on them and was telling her to order more stuff since she not paying for it because his family got money. I'm like, now you know what? So he ended up taking her to the little segregated dance. He took her to the white people dance. He popped up at her house with a whole outfit, shoes, everything. Took her to the little dance, and after that, his mama side-eyed him. And when she got pregnant, his family disowned him. So her dad got that apartment that they still living in. Her dad paid for that because her dad had some money, but he traveled a lot. When he came home, they was getting ready to go out on the little mistletoe or cracker toe, whatever they call this stuff they was having. He was like kind of rubbing up all on the little fine little stepsister. And she was looking the girl was looking uncomfortable, like he had been messing with her or something, but that's another story. But anywho, I had forgot that part, y'all. I'm sorry. But yeah, okay, fast forward. So Blue Wop or whatever, he had a little suite. He was like doing a little kickback in the suite or whatever. So Wody shows up. So he take him in the room. He has some strippers in there making out. He tell them to get out the room. They need it. They need the room. So Wody give him a little vibe, like, yeah, I brought you a little party favor. And he was like, yeah. He's like, well, you take some first. Because he already knew. But I'm pretty sure whatever was in there. Because Wody did some, I think. Or he was acting like he did. Nah, he did some. But he kind of weird. He probably got superpowers or something. I don't know. But boy did all the rest of it. The next thing you know, he started tweaking and like eyes started watering and looking crazy. And Walter started talking to him, was like, yeah, you really got advantage because you get somebody to help you to the other side. Most people don't have that option, He was like, I can make you look real nice in your casket. Walter is crazy, like for real. And so then he was asking him about the video, but old boy wasn't thinking about that. He was dying. So he died, OD'd or whatever. Wody just walked out the room and all the little party guests started running in the room and they were like, he done OD'd. And so that was crazy. Then I saw the preview for the next week. He on the phone with Lil Murder and was like, yeah, Guwap had set up all the little tour dates. So that's why the stuff is like kind of held up. Since he overdosed, and then Lil Murder told me, how he overdosed? Like, boy, bye. And it's like he more worried about Lil Murder T than Lil Murder is. Like, I don't even know why he even bothering at this point. But yeah, that was P Valley Season 2, Episode 5. It was all about Mississippi. So I liked this episode. It was really good. It was really informative. And now you see why they were saying she was bougie. But okay. So tell me what you think, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye. If you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe and follow, subscribe and, put a notification button on. Okay. Bye.